Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Guys, in today's video, I want to share with you some underrated gems, okay? Now, I'm not saying these fragrances aren't popular because some of them are very popular. They're just not hyped up like how I want them to be. They're just not talked about how they should be. I feel like they're underrated, okay? So if you want to know about what I feel is underrated and should have the highest ratings ever within Fragcom, then please continue to watch. Guys, before we get started with the video, please make sure you like this video, thumbs it up so YouTube knows you love my content, leave me a comment down below so we can get to know each other, and make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Okay, y'all, so jumping right in, this fragrance is the most underrated from the house of Parfums de Marly women's line, and that is Cassili. Y'all, I love Delina. I am a Delina stan. Okay, I love Delina Exclusive. Honestly, Parfums de Marly on a whole is one of my favorite fragrance houses. I love all the, the majority of the women's fragrances and the men's line. I love it on Bae. They smell so sexy on him. And this one right here, Cassili, I feel like she doesn't get the praise she deserves, okay? Delina is super popular and Oriana is also super popular. But Cassili, y'all, this is like ice cream sherbet, like peach ice cream sherbet. It is amazing. And the fact that people don't talk about her enough, it hurts my heart. It hurts my heart for you because she is such a gem. She shines so bright. She is everything. I get compliments when I wear this fragrance. When I smell her, I get happy. She's beautiful to layer with other fragrances. She is so underrated and I don't know why. Y'all, I mean, it's almost like she's slightly gourmand, but she's floral and she's fruity at the same time. She's milky, she's creamy, she's just delicious, but perfect for spring and summer. It's actually the only time I wear this fragrance, in the spring and in the summer. Feminine, girly, sweet, unique, creamy, beautiful, sexy. She is everything. Performer, she is loud, she is a beast. People smell this fragrance all the time. This fragrance leaves a beautiful scent trail, beautiful sillage. Everywhere you go, like Cassili is just around you, surrounding you. She is so gorgeous. I love this fragrance. I feel like she's underrated. Parfums de Marly, they just have beautiful fragrances, okay? Valaya, one of my favorite fragrances ever. That one started off kind of slow. She was a slow burner because I know plenty of people who weren't feeling Valaya in the beginning and now they're Valaya stans. I've always loved Valaya. She is a beautiful fragrance. So she also has a lot of hype around her and for good reason. Okay, like let's not get it twisted. Valaya is beautiful. Oriana is beautiful. Delina is beautiful. Safanad is beautiful. They're all beautiful. But Cassili, I just feel like she always gets lost somewhere in the crowd somewhere. And I'm trying to pull you out to the front, boo, because you deserve it. You deserve an award, okay? This fragrance is so gorgeous, y'all. Super underrated, but please do not sleep. Cassili is everything, okay? Cassili by Parfums de Marly. So this next fragrance is by the house of Suspiro. You guys know I have a very large Suspiro collection, and they are all fire. They are all fire, okay? Now, Dolce Melodia is one of my favorite fragrances ever. That one gets a lot of hype within Fragcom. And also Vibrato, that's another very popular fragrance that I've heard about quite a few times in Fragcom. But the one that I love so much, and I'm not saying nobody talks about it, okay? So you don't have to run down the creators who you've ever heard mention this fragrance. I'm just telling you, in my stratosphere, I don't really hear about this fragrance, and it is Bel Canto by Suspiro. This is one of the best sweet citrus fragrances ever in life, okay? Like a lot of you guys that don't love citrus fragrances, you need to try this because this is citrus done differently. If you've ever smelled or not smelled, but tasted like a super sweet, not tangerine, because it's even sweeter than a tangerine. They call them I'm not sure about the name, but they're super small and they're orange. Like they're super bright orange and they're really, really small. And Babe buys them all the time. He literally like peels them in 2 seconds and pops the whole thing in his mouth. Like it's so small, but super, super sweet and super, super concentrated. I eat them as well, but he's definitely gonna buy them every time they're in the supermarket. That is what this fragrance reminds me of, because it's such a super sweet, fruity citrus fragrance. It has patchouli, and you definitely smell the patchouli in the dry down, but the patchouli is there to give it depth, to give it some roundness, some oomph, to make it last. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times citrus fragrances don't have that power. They don't last that long. But this one right here is a sweet citrus fragrance that lasts forever, that smells unique, that is freaking incredible. Okay, so if you don't hear a lot of people talking about Bel Canto, don't let that fool you, because this fragrance is a masterpiece. It is perfection for the spring and summer, but it's a citrus fragrance that's just more than an everyday running around, running errands type of scent. You can wear this on a date night, okay? Like this is citrus done so differently. Let me tell you some of the notes. It opens up with citruses. It just says citruses. There's jasmine, there's powdery notes, green notes, violet, sandalwood, musk, woody notes, vanilla, vetiver, amber, and patchouli. This fragrance lasts forever. It has all the components of a very, very long-lasting fragrance. Amber, sandalwood, patchouli, musk is in this fragrance as well. There's powdery notes in this fragrance, but when I tell you, the citruses last the entire life of the fragrance. Like I said, you'll smell the earthiness of the patchouli in the dry down, but that citrus, the citruses, it's not going anywhere. So you're definitely going to smell that sweet citrus the whole entire time. Because for me, a lot of times citrus fragrances start out so happy and bright and beautiful, but then after a while, maybe about 2 to 3 hours, the citruses fade away and you're left with either a musky, ambery, vanilla, you know, whatever the base is. But this one, you definitely smell the citruses throughout the entire life of the fragrance. It is incredible. I absolutely love it. So Bel Canto by Sospiro. Okay guys, so I was introduced to this next fragrance by my frag sister here on YouTube, Marcy. She went to Italy in the beginning of the year to a fragrance event, and she smelled this fragrance and she was like, girl, it is amazing. You need it. You will love it. I can see you wearing it, yada yada. So this fragrance was eventually sent to me. It's by Christian Provenzano. Yes, I'm saying it right. Christian Provenzano. And this is Rocca. Rocca. I'm not sure if it's pronounced like that, y'all, but it has an R, and I'm immature, so I'm going to roll the R. But y'all, this fragrance, first of all, Marcy has never steered me wrong, okay? Let's start there. This is a gorgeous, sweet, fruity fragrance, but it just smells so sophisticated. It has saffron in it, y'all. It's a fruity saffron fragrance, and when I tell you, the fruits are the star of the show in this fragrance, and how they're blended and put together, this is a masterpiece of a fragrance. It kind of smells a little bit tea-like to me, almost like if Oolong Cha by Nishani just was rolling around with a whole bunch of sweet fruits and raspberries. Like, that's what it gives me the vibe of. But it doesn't smell like that fragrance, obviously, but it just gives me that tea-like vibe of Oolong Cha, but mixed with a whole lot of sweet red berries, some tart berries as well. This is a masterpiece. It is so freaking good. And the bottle is super heavy. It is gorgeous, as you can see. This fragrance is everything. An underrated gem. Okay, this came out in 2023. And I feel like it should have more of a buzz because it's so beautiful. But I also think that this fragrance isn't readily available to everyone. Like, it's not in Neiman Marcus, it's not in Nordstrom. You definitely have to order it, I believe, from their website. So that's probably the reason why it's not out there like that. But this is such a gorgeous scent, guys. So this one opens up with raspberry. There's orange and saffron. There's rose de mai, caramel, peony, amber, musk, vanilla, and moss. Y'all, beautiful, stunning, unique, fruity, gourmand, tea-like fragrance. It is everything, y'all. I hope that they'll make it more available to people because people need to smell this. This is amazing. It's also the same company as Suspiro, the same owners as Suspiro. So this one right here, y'all, it is incredible and I absolutely love it. And Marcy, you did not lie, okay, girl? So this is Rocca by Christian Provenzano. Okay, guys, so you already know how much I love new notes. Caramello Vanilla has me in a chokehold. Latte di Cherry has me in a chokehold. Cocktail Maracuja has me in a chokehold. But y'all, Latte Mimosa is an underrated gem from this house. Now, if you love the scent of mimosa flower, if you love floral fragrances, it is spring and you want to smell florals, you will love this, okay? This is a floral fragrance with a little edge to it. It also has creaminess to it. Y'all already know, oh my goodness. Y'all are, woo! Y'all, it just smells so damn good. Y'all already know if the florals have creaminess to it in the dry down and it's not too sharp, I'm all in. Sign me on up, okay? With an ink pen, all right? Not with a pencil, with an ink pen, sign me up because I need it in my life. Latte Mimosa is a gorgeous spring fragrance. It's sophisticated, it's kind of edgy, it's elegant, it is so unique but still modern. Like, even though it's a floral fragrance, it has a modern now type of scent to it. It doesn't smell vintage, it doesn't smell old or anything like that. It just smells amazing and incredible, okay? So this one opens up with bergamot, there's mimosa, there's jasmine, ylang ylang, iris, sandalwood, musk, and vanilla. It's a little powdery, it's creamy, it's floral, it's feminine, it is gorgeous, okay? I don't think it's a safe blind buy because it is a very floral fragrance, okay? It's heavily floral, but if you love the scent of mimosa flower, you will absolutely love this. Oh my God, like it even has like a bubblegummy kind of scent to it. There's no tuberose in this fragrance listed, so I'm not saying it smells like tuberose, but it has like a bubblegum candy type of scent mixed in with the florals, like a floral bubble gum. Oh my goodness, it is so gorgeous. It lasts on the skin, it projects, it is beautiful. I've never layered this fragrance, okay, because it has enough layers, and honestly that doesn't stop me. I've layered fragrances with a lot of layers, but I just haven't layered this one just yet because I just love to smell her as is. Oh, it is so gorgeous. Latte Mimosa by New Notes. Not me matching the bottle. So now we have Yin Transformation by The Harmonist, aka Janet Jackson's signature scent. How do I know that? Let me tell you. So one day, Janet Jackson's reel came on my feed. It was like a tour reel and they was talking about hair and, you know, it wasn't about the fragrance. They were talking about wardrobe and hair and makeup and whatever. And I happened to see this bright blue bottle in the background on the vanity backstage, right? Like, you know how they have backstage with the big lights and the vanities? This was on her vanity table. So I screenshotted it and I posted it in my stories on Instagram, and I was like, oh my goodness, Janet Jackson is wearing the Harmonist, because I like to do that. I like to let you guys know what celebrities are wearing, what's their favorite fragrance, what's their signature scent. That's fun for me. So somebody DM'd me an article with Janet actually talking about this fragrance, and she said it's her signature scent, it's her favorite scent. So now we know what Janet Jackson smells like, y'all, and it's Yin Transformation. Y'all, this fragrance is sweet, it's musky, it's powdery, it's citrusy, it's a little milky and creamy, but it's not lactonic. So don't think lactonic when you think about this fragrance. Go into it thinking that you're going to get some creaminess, but not milkiness, you know? It still has like a lighter, kind of fresher. I can see this being somebody's signature scent because you can literally wear this in every setting. You can wear it around a bunch of people. You're going to get complimented because it smells amazing and it smells rich AF, but it's not an offensive scent. It just smells so good. This was sent to me by the brand, but you guys know that I purchased Moon Glory with my own coins, and I love that one. but I love this as well, y'all. This is such a gorgeous fragrance. This is like an everyday, day-to-day, you just smell better than everybody type scent. I wouldn't wear this on a date night or, you know, later on in the evening, unless I layered it. I feel like maybe I'm gonna try to layer it with Blanche Bette to try to bring out that milkiness, like that almond milk type scent, because I'm really not getting a lot of milk from this. I don't even really smell the almond. So maybe I'll try to layer it with like Blanche Bette or Kilian's Rolling in Love and see what I get, because this fragrance is just so gorgeous and I feel like it's underrated. I don't know if it's because the packaging looks so futuristic, because honestly, I wasn't a fan of the packaging when I first saw it in 2020. I was like, not girly enough for me. I can't see my juice inside. It looks like the Jetsons. But y'all, the juice is so gorgeous in these fragrances. I love all of them. Some of them smell a little bit more masculine, but they're very, very beautiful. And I feel like the whole line is pretty much underrated. But this one for sure is underrated because this is a gem. It is so gorgeous. So Yin Transformation by The Harmonist. Okay guys, so the last fragrance on today's list is by Armani's Privé line, and it's Rouge Malachite. Now, I will say about 3 years ago, or maybe 4 years ago, it was very popular and they could not keep it in stock. It was talks of it going out of stock or just being out of stock or being discontinued. We did not know. I had my bottle, but so many people wanted this fragrance because it was hyped up about 4 years ago within YouTube space and, you know, like the fragrance community. But then it just died down. It came back and like it's in stock. Like you can definitely find this fragrance, but it's like it's quiet now. It's actually crickets. But let me tell you, this is so underrated. This needs to be talked about forever. Like, you know how we talk about Baccarat Rouge forever? Like every year Baccarat is the #1 Dondada. Every year Delina is the #1 Dondada. Like there's so many fragrances that are older that still get talked about and still get so much hype today in 2024. This needs to be one of them, y'all, because this is a floral tuberose dream masterpiece. Okay, you don't even have to like tuberose and I feel like you'll love this fragrance. This has tuberose in the opening, in the mid, and in the base, but when I tell you it's so classy, it's tuberose done right. It is my favorite tuberose fragrance. Okay, one of my favorite floral fragrances, period. Compliment magnet, beast of a fragrance, long lasting. It is everything. And definitely very underrated because the thrill is gone. I feel like for some people it fizzled out and thrill is gone, but we need to keep talking about her because this one right here is everything. She's so underrated, y'all. So it opens up with tuberose, there's sage, pink pepper, orange blossom, ylang ylang, there's jasmine, cashmere, there's benzoin, tuberose again, amber, and then tuberose again in the very, very base of this fragrance. This is a masterpiece. I love it. I will always have this. Super, super pricey, but honestly, I gotta just close my eyes and buy it because this is so classy. It's sophisticated, it's classy, it's sexy, it's attention-getting. I absolutely love it. Armani's Rouge Malachite. All right, guys, we made it to the end of the video. Leave it in the comments below and let me know what are some underrated gems that you have in your collection. Fragrances that need to be hyped up, but they're not for whatever reason. Let's talk about it below like we always do. Remember, guys, to stay safe, be great, stay great, and always strive for greatness. AI the Great signing out, but I'll see you in my next video. Peace.